Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Welcome to I Am Pisces, where this channel is for Pisces, all about Pisces. Cross watchers, you are welcome. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. And happy Sunday to you guys. All right. So we have overall energy, firm. Firm. Seems like to me, Pisces, you seem to be awakened. Like you finally took off the rose-colored glasses to see things for what they really are. You are no longer indecisive. You are decisive. It's like now you know what it is you want. When I look at this card, I think of the Queen of Swords. Uh, I feel like that you're not taking no shit from nobody these days. If you used to, you're not doing that anymore. You say what you mean and you mean what you say. And you have gotten to the point to where now, you don't um, you don't have a problem with cutting people off. Because you've been through a lot. Some of you have. You've been through a lot with people betraying you, different relationships, whether they were romantic or friendships or whatever the case may be, even family members. Yeah, So you are learning to be all good by yourself. And that's cool. That's fine. I have to commend you for that. Some of you could be starting over, on a clean slate after leaving a situation. Starting all over again. And yeah, and then we got affairs here, and then we have street. I feel like that uh, I feel like that you were, and it could have been somebody you cut off that could have had you in a third party situation. It was somebody you found out that there were other people in the picture. Uh, yeah, besides you. Yeah, you may be. Some of you Pisceans, you might be into sports. I know Super Bowl is today, so some of you may be going to Super Bowl parties. Or maybe you might be hosting one. You know, but yeah, I feel like that the person, this person that could have, that may have betrayed you, uh, was somebody. They were somebody that was actually for the streets too. Yeah, yeah. Then we have letting go, letting go. Yeah. So, like I said, after you took off the road colors colored glasses and realized that you didn't need this person or these people or whatever, you just gave up and you let go and you released. Mm-hmm. Because you realized that you could do bad by yourself. You know it is what it is. Um, and so now it's like because you have learned your worth and your value. You good with just you. you know, um, and you had to learn that you are enough, for anybody. You are enough. So, yeah. Hmm. What else, Spirit? For Pisces. Run away. Run away. Yeah. Uh, so, you might be, there off, for some of y'all, you distance yourself from this person. But I also feel like that for some of you, you have distanced yourself, or you are keeping your distance from certain people too. Mm-hmm. Mm. You may even have somebody blocked to where they can't call you either. Mm-hmm. In your past, um, some of you chased relationships, whether they were romantic or whether they were friendships, but you chased relationships. It was like you would always be the one that would call, or you would always be the one that would put forth more into the connection than uh, the other person did, and so your friendship was taken for granted. Your kindness was taken as a weakness. Mm-hmm. Until you learn to let go. Some of you learned um, that if they are not going to put in the work, then why should I put in the work? You know, you would rather just let it go, give it up, than to have to be the one to put in all the work, uh, do all the giving. You know, being everything for these people or person that they can't be for you. Giving, 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 but getting nothing back in return. So yeah. So yeah. So you are keeping your distance from certain people. Hmm. Some of you are uh some of you are a little guarded too. You're not letting um people just have access to your life like that. They don't have access to you like that. You know. Yeah. So now it's like you really taking your time to truly uh, get to know people and truly see them for who they really are. Take off the rose-colored glasses. You know. Yeah. What else? Divine timing. Mm-hmm. Divine timing. Hmm. I don't know. See, now, whoever these people are, this person was that you cut off, Pisces, it was divinely meant for you to meet this person. Um, that was just some lessons that you had to learn with this person. They may have to have they had to learn some lessons with you as well. Um, yeah, but I feel like that for some of you. You see, when you look back on this connection with this person, you feel like that you wasted time with this person. This person could have kept you waiting as well, to offer you, or what it is that you desired, in a connection. Maybe you might have been waiting for them to offer you what you were offering them. Put in the same amount of effort that you were putting in. Yeah. And I feel like that some of you were breadcrumbed by this person because um, they were dealing with other people. hmm And they could have ran from you and ghosted you too, which also kept you waiting. hmm Yeah. And I do feel that it was divinely guided. You were divinely guided to let go and release this person. Yeah. Yeah. Once you've learned the lesson that you needed to learn. Yeah. Hmm. So we have Apple. Um. Yeah. Some of you are um very wise, or people may see you as someone who's very wise. I also feel that for some of you, the connection that you was in with this person, it was looked at as being uh, like like forbidden, like it shouldn't have happened. I don't know. Maybe it was some differences there between you and them. Maybe a age difference or a race or um, you know, culture, status, financial status, or whatever. Yeah, but this also tells me that you put a death to this situation with this person too. hmm As far as you are concerned, whatever went on in your past concerning this connection, or maybe all relationships that you walked away from, as far as you are concerned, those relationships are dead to you now. Yeah, because you surrendered. Now and then on top of that, your awakening uh, has caused you to um, make progress in life, level up. Um, Maybe even some of you maybe doing well financially. Maybe you've gotten promotions, where you work. hmm Maybe you are in school, or but walking away from this and learning to see things for what it is, and distance, putting a distance between you and certain people, letting go of what no longer serves you, is catapulting you to your next level in life, whatever that might be for you. Yeah. I'm telling you, see, that was a divine intervention that had to take place with you letting this person go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like that for some of you, because of who you were at the time you met this person, um, there was this person was your karma, because see, at the time you had a karmic debt to pay. Mm-hmm. So you met this person and you received whatever karma you needed to receive, but also you learned some lessons and gained some wisdom out of it as well. Now your karmic debt is paid. Yeah, now you free to ascend and move on and level up in life. Mm-hmm. Because now this has caused you um, to level up and be better than what you used to be. Be a much better person. have a much better mindset, you know, seeing things for what they are, acting accordingly as you see them, accepting things for what it is, you know, but at the same time, having a much better character about yourself than what you once did. We have sorry. So somebody betrayed you, Pisces. Uh, they are in regret. This is somebody that they never apologized to you. They never told you that they were sorry. hmm I feel like that they want to like text you, but they don't. hmm It's like they want to communicate with you, but they don't. You know, they hold back, and that could be of fear of rejection or fear of um, yeah, or maybe you got them blocked or whatever else, because you standing like you standing on business. You ain't playing with this person or nobody else. And I believe that because you have gone silent with this person, this has allowed this person to learn that you are not the one to be played with. You let your silence do the talking. When you cut them off and went silent and stopped talking to them, stop dealing with them, and just cut them off. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Now they wishing that they had access to your time. They are wishing that they had access to your company. Mm-hmm. But now they can't. They can't get it. They no longer have access to all that good energy, all that positive light that you have about you. They don't have access to it. Mm-hmm. And then we have intuition. So uh, your intuition had a lot to do with you letting this person go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's why uh, this caused a change. Uh, uh, a Once you cut this person off, it brought about a transformation in you for you to grow and evolve, you know, and ascend, level up, because uh, you found out that somebody was nothing but trash. They were just a waste of time. They were just a waste of time. hmm This person is having some issues as well. They are in regret. Uh, you know what I'm saying, for how they treated you. They want to say they sorry, but they won't. But they are dealing with some financial issues. They having some money problems. You also could have been dealing with somebody who um, was very sexual. Like, yeah, they could have had a high sex drive. Uh, for some of you, that was the only real thing that you and this person had going in the connection. That it was a sex based connection. The chemistry between you guys was good. It was strong. But that's pretty much all was there, was just, yeah. And so, yeah, but you were dealing with somebody who was not going to commit to you. And now they are dealing with their own depression, and sadness and regret, because see, now they feel like that you done forgot them. You have forgotten all about them. Yeah, you have forgotten about them and moved and moved on. And now you're single. You're independent. You doing you. Yeah, you know, and and the universe is going to be blessing you with the desires of your heart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Wow. This person feels like they got some unfinished business with you though. See, I told you. Look, that's what I was saying. See, message. They want to message you. They do, but uh, they are afraid to. Because they know that they owe you an apology. Yeah, they do. Hmm. Yeah, and see, with Rose being here, the connection that you had with this person uh, was uh, was very passionate, but but I feel like it was toxic. Mm-hmm. Um, and it was on and off, or it didn't last long. Yeah, yeah. See, I'm telling y'all. See, with Taboo being here, somebody felt like there was people around y'all that felt like that. Y'all shouldn't be that you and this person shouldn't have been together. Like it was forbidden. Hmm. I don't know, but they do feel like that they got some unfinished business with you though. They feel like because see, like I said, this was somebody you went back and forth with. You felt like this person had a lot of baggage, but this person is curious about you. That's why they feel like that they don't. I mean, some of them feel like that it is not over between you and them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they miss you, and there's a part of them that's eager to want to communicate with you and see you again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. You may have felt like home to this person. Some of you may be a homebody. You like being at home. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you like being at home. Um, some of you are not only single, but you're independent. You're highly independent. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hmm. And then we have and then we have clown. For some of you, you was dealing with somebody who was fake. Uh, you know, uh, yeah, this was somebody who was in camouflage, like a wolf in sheep's clothing type of person. Yeah, you could have been dealing with somebody who uh, they could have a side to them to where they don't have a problem with taking revenge on people. Like they do little petty stuff to yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. See, with Key being here, you felt like that this person's uh non-committal ways um and their toxicity uh was the core of the problem. You know, as to why the connection really couldn't get off the ground. Yeah, with this person. Uh, mm. This person with uninvited guests. This person wants to come see you. They may very well pop up on you if they know where you stay, especially if they can't get you on the phone. Yeah, yeah. Mm. But you may see this person as a snake. This person is a liar. Mm-hmm. Illusions. Hmm. They do. They want to roll the dice with you one more time and take a chance coming back towards you. Take a risk. Yeah. Some sort of leap of faith. Um, You could have a pet, like a dog or a cat. Maybe this person, uh, Pisces, you are, some of you are very good with animals. Animals seem to be very comfortable when they are around you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even though they don't know you, they'll come up to you, let you pet them, and they rub up against you. And dogs like to jump on you. Yeah, yeah. Hmm, hmm, yeah. If this person have photos of you, they often go back through their phone, and they look at, um, yeah, they look at your photos. They may even have things that you've given them that they hold on to as like a souvenir. Yeah, yeah, because they regret hiding things. Hmm. They regret hiding things, um, holding back, keeping secrets. Yeah, this person may drink as well. Uh, yeah, and they may have an addiction to it, as well as other things as well. Yeah. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. So let's see what the signs would be for this person. All right. You got Capricorn. A Capricorn could be significant. This is Earth energy. Aquarius, air energy. So we have Libra, Taurus, ruled by Venus. Of course, Libra is air, Taurus is earth, and then we have Cancer, which is water as well. So that's a fellow water sign. And then we have the moon. Of course, this is your energy, Pisces. So you could be dealing with a fellow Pisces. Um, the moon is all about the inner self. The emotions, uh, the instincts, and it's also is about emotional fulfillment as well. Yeah, which is where I feel that that's where some of you are right now. Yeah, and then we have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, and Virgo once again. Hmm. And then we have um and then we have Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, air energy. And at the bottom of the deck we have water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay. Let's see. So let's get a message from Spirit, and then we'll close out. All right. Spirit, give us a message for Pisces, please. A message for Pisces. Okay. All right. So we have manifestation, Focus on what you truly desire. The universe will respond. That is true. When you pray about what it is that you desire, the universe will respond, and that is true. Uh, and then we have receptivity. Receptivity. This is be open to receiving love and abundance. Yeah, you do have to be open to love in order to receive it. That's why it is highly important that you heal. Just spend time with self, get to know thyself. Um, uh, you know, Spend time with self, get to know self, um, and purge, letting go of some things from your past, so you can be free from that baggage, and then you can be receptive of love when the right one comes in. And then we have eternal love as well. Recognize that love is a constant, eternal force, which that is true. It is eternal. Wow, I like that. All right. Well, that's all I have, Pisces. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Give me a like, a comment. If you want to share the video, feel free to share. Um, and for those of you who have donated to the channel, thank you. Thank you for the blessing. I really do appreciate it. So until next time, Pisces, you guys stay prayed up and stay blessed, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.